All right, good morning, everyone. What a great morning it is today. It's a great morning. Every morning you wake up breathing. Anyway, before we get started, let's hear from one of our vendor sponsors. If you're a vendor out there and you want to sponsor our incredible show, MidWeek MindFreak, reach out to us and we will get you on.
Your clients are most concerned with their $6,000 to $7,000 air conditioning unit in their home when it's triple-digit heat here in Arizona. And Old Republic Home Protection has got you covered. On our Platinum plan, if we cannot repair, we replace with no age restriction. Yes, entire air conditioning unit systems. We also cover $1,000 in modification that's always necessary when we replace units. And we have no pound or dollar limit on refrigerant. Most home warranty companies now have a pound or dollar limit on the R22 refrigerant because it's tripled in cost, or they don't cover it at all. And we will cover that with no pound or dollar limit. Remember Old Republic Home Protection on your next contract. We greatly appreciate your business.
Well, we greatly appreciate you, Yvette Meyer. Anyway, guys, what is a good character? What does it actually mean to have a good character? And how do you even know if someone has it? Some of these things we're going to talk about may surprise you. So today on MidWeek MindFreak, we're going to dive into how do you have a good character?
Chuck and Angela run multiple million-dollar companies. They are members of Riz Media's Billionaire Club, have coached and mentored thousands of agents, and are international speakers. They say by radically changing your mindset, not only can you change your outlook on life, but affect the actual results you obtain. Welcome to MidWeek MindFreak.
That's right. Actually change your life by changing your mind. And that's what we really drive home every week. And last week we missed you guys because we were in Cabo.
No.
Yes? No?
The week before last, I think.
No.
I think it was the week before
No,
last.
I don't know what it was.
That was
Anyway,
great.
boy,
Yeah, remember you said we were in Cancun, and I was like, no, it's Cabo.
I need another vacation already. Yes, see it. Anyway, you know, what is a good character? A good character. I love Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's quote, he once said, character is like a tree and reputation is its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, and the tree is the real thing. Well, that's pretty profound from the man with the big hat, right? Anyway, also, John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, he says a true test of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching. I think that's part of the character we'll be going over today. And what does the dictionary, the famous dictionary, say about character? It says the aggregate of features and traits that forms an individual's nature.
Did you have to practice saying aggregate?
I had to look up aggregate on the dictionary. So I used the dictionary to help me with the dictionary saying.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
That is what it is. You know, anyway, character, I think, is all the values and beliefs that one holds dear to their heart, that they really believe in. And it's who you are when you're alone. So that just makes up, when you say character, it is that person. It's not made up. It's not something that they put on when they go out and about around other people. So how could you tell if someone has a good character? You know, here's the crazy thing that I was processing. Most people believe that their unique qualities and traits are good. Most people believe they're good people that have good character. And I guess you look around and you go, the hell are some of these people thinking?
Correct.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, there's always room for improvement. So instead of judging someone, let's go over how you could really tell if you have a good character, because a lot of it is subjective. but there are some key values that we can focus on to help us have a good character. So we're going to dive into that today. And it's coming off the heels of my post, and this is what kind of made me prompt this topic about character, because I always question my character. That's one thing that, I guess as you mature and get older, or at least most of us, you don't walk around going, I have great character. I always want to be tested. And so when I did that post about the Dave Ramsey thing, there were what's going to happen if I said this color is red and it's really blue, and you always have people debating you and arguing. So I did have a lot of people a little bit attack my character. So which prompted this MidWeek MindFreak.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Okay, so the first quality of character that we want to discuss is the quality of kindness. And why is it that being kind is associated with character? Well, if you think about what kindness is, you have to really think about it. You can't possibly be kind without being focused on others.
Is there a song that says you have to be cruel to be kind?
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. So you can't be kind without being focused on others. Like if you can't be consumed with yourself and be kind at the same time, because to be kind, you have to notice needs in others. You have to celebrate successes in others and want to make other people feel special, which includes the character trait of generosity and things of that nature. So being kind is being aware of others and extending yourself to others for their benefit without the hopes of something in return. So when you meet someone who's genuinely
and I think
kind,
that's really a key thing, that you're doing it not to get something in return.
Right, for the sole benefit of others, because you enjoy their reaction to it, whether it's you're kind to them when they're in need, so they're grateful. You're kind to them by celebrating success, so they feel that like they have a cheerleader in their corner. So that kindness concept is definitely part of character.
I'm going to share a secret for the audience.
You want to know a secret?
Oh, here is the secret, audience. That was our very first argument.
Mm-hmm. And who was right?
Me, of course.
No.
I'm always right.
No, he said you only do things for others because you want to get something in return.
Yeah, okay. So that's what most people do. So anyway, that was our first argument, and that was a little secret. The next one is dependability. A dependable character makes for a good leader, giving others someone reliable that they can trust it. Dependable. Are you there for your people? And that's why I say it makes for a good leader. And this was one of those characteristics, I should say, that I feel I'm very responsible to do as a leader. So, which leads into, and I'm going to keep diving back to the heels of why I picked up this topic with that post. I got attacked on how dare I make that public. Who are you to cast stones? And so as a leader, especially a servant leader that God calls us to be, I feel like it's my duty, it's my obligation that people know that I have their back. And you bet I'm going to stand up for them. And I knew I was going to get attacked. We talked about that. I said, as soon as I knew I posted, I'm going to have attack. But my character on who I am as a leader is, if you are with me, you know you can count on me for having your back and defending you. And that's really what that was all about, was defending the people that were under my care.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to teeter off of that. So are you a dependable person? Are you a person that your people, that the people that know you should be there for them, are you there for them when they're needed? Or are you one of those ones that they turn around and they, where the hell did that person go? And countless times that we were in need, and these were years ago when we got attacked for other things publicly. One of the damn things that me and you experienced is people who we thought were our good friends did not have our back. They weren't dependable. They scattered like cockroaches in the light. And that's a big, I really like that of someone who has a good character, that you are there for other people.
Both ways, though. Both when you're right, being behind you, and when you're wrong, standing up to you.
Yes.
Both ways.
Dependable to critique.
Yes, and
in a loving
honest,
way.
In a loving way,
Yep.
correct.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, so the next one's really, there's some...
Nobody has comments today. Nobody has anything to say.
They're speechless. They're like, wow.
Oh, they were like
wow,
mind blown. These two guys are the brightest people in the whole world.
No, so this is this
No,
one's
not.
my favorite. No.
No.
So this one's my favorite.
I might.
The character trait of
Oh,
being
there we go.
courageous. So courage is necessary for success. So there's several facets of courageous that I want to talk about. It's necessary for success because you have to overcome failures, obstacles, disappointments, discomfort, right? So there's this thing for yourself. There's this benefit of being courageous that's for yourself in success, because you have to overcome those internal battles. Because courage is not the lack of fear, but the ability to stand up against it, right? So there's that facet of it, but it's not just about yourself. It's what he was saying. The courage,
He, meaning me.
that this guy right here, the courage is about standing up for other people and things that you believe in. I cannot believe how few people will stick their necks out for others, even if they know they should. Speak up.
That
when
they
know
won't
should.
stick their necks out.
Yes. Did I say?
That would stick. You said that would stick.
Oh, I mean that how
They
few
wouldn't.
people. I said how few people would stick their necks
There
out.
you go.
I understand not liking or enjoying confrontation, but when you're witnessing something, silence is agreement. So if somebody's attacking and that's not right, or you see somebody that it doesn't matter, you believe that that's correct, but you stay silent and you let everybody else be loud around you. I'm not saying go get in a pissing match with people all the time, but silence is agreement. Ooh, that's kind of a gross visual, isn't it? Sorry about that, you guys. So it's not just about yourself, but also, and I'm going to use some
So
things
we're
right
like,
here.
hey, look on the street corner. Everybody's at a pissing match.
Sorry about that. So the other thing is,
And you would have ripped me apart if I said that.
I know, but it just came out. So courage is also a command. So I want to show you a couple things.
What are you
Here's the
doing
first
here?
thing. Be of good courage and let us be
look at you.
courageous for our people and for the cities of our God. And may the Lord do what seems good to him. That's in 2 Samuel 10:12.
You
That's not the
stuck
only
those
command.
things on
I know,
there,
thank
right?
you.
You're like, throwing
Have
flies
I
in.
not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. That's in Joshua. So courage is a command from the Most High, by the way. And furthermore, courage has reason and assurance behind it.
And that's what the cowardly lion wanted. He wanted courage.
That's right. So the next one is, remember, courage has reason and assurance behind it. There's a reason to be courageous, but you take courage. Do not let your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. That's in 2 Chronicles. And finally,
Well, you have a lot of stuff on there.
be strong
Wow.
and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. That's in Deuteronomy. These things are commands and assurances from God. So this courageous portion of character is a big deal.
They're all a big deal.
Yes.
Why do you think yours is more of a bigger deal
Why
than mine?
do I keep laughing like Beavis and Butthead?
You-
Do you hear that, everyone?
You are.
Like, I was kind of laughing like Beavis and Butthead.
You are
Oh,
butthead.
jeez. All right, your turn.
You and your pissing matches and your buttheads. And let's see. What is this?
I giggled at Chuck's reaction / discomfort at their first argument. Right?
I don't know who
That's
that
probably
is.
your sister.
Maybe it's my sister. Next one, empathy. Empathy. You know what? This was one that I could honestly say I got better as I got older. and maybe it's because of the Christ in me to make me think about it, because you know, a lot of people do not have empathy.
It's hard
So
for me.
a good character is having an empathetic in nature. They have the ability to relate to those around them. So what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share in the emotions of another person. So I want to just dig in deep, because I really want people to get this, because I think if more people were more empathetic, there'd be a whole different world we live in. It's so the ability to understand and share in the emotions of another person. First and foremost, I believe a lot of people are not empathetic. It's not because they don't want to be empathetic, it's because they don't listen. See, the problem is when somebody's sharing their feelings, or a discussion or an argument, what you do right away is you're already formulating your answer instead of processing and listen to that person. It's because the key word here is to understand what they're saying. So you can't understand something you're not listening to and really process it. So I really like this one, because it's the ability to put yourself in another's shoes, for you to actually feel what they're feeling. And we dismiss that so easily because it's all about me, 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 me. That's the type of society we're in. So I really want you guys, I'm going to challenge you guys to really be more empathetic. And it takes a lot of work to be empathetic. It's a lot of work. So number one is listen and process what that person is saying. Don't portray your feelings on it. Don't portray your thoughts on it, because it's their feelings, their thoughts. That's what empathy means. Not you try to judge them or try to process it through your logic. That's a big deal.
And empathy is, if you are just naturally wired by God to be an empathetic person, that is such a gift. It's such a gift, because for people like Chuck and I, it's a conscious effort throughout our lives to gain that empathy.
Yeah. Oh, here's my buddy Rick.
Nice to see you, Rick.
Yes.
Right. That's funny. Thank you for that. Are you done?
I am done.
Okay, because my last one is great character. Great character. This one is has been a lifelong endeavor for me, and I totally get this one, like down to my core, and it's self-awareness. A person who has great character is self-aware in the following ways. You know your strengths, and you're humbly comfortable within them. And that allows you to assertively use the strengths that God has given you without hurting others. So that's one part of self-awareness. The other part is also knowing your weaknesses and being humble about that too. This allows you to acknowledge and work towards improvement. And when you have overall good character, all these things that we've been talking about, those people who you surround yourself with, we always get back to that love you, will willingly come alongside you in your weakness. Will willingly do that because they know you're worth it. You're dependable. You're all these things that we talked about. And finally, when you work all these things together, you're living out your authentic self. And we talk about authenticity as what a beautiful characteristic that is. So when you're your authentic self, you can speak your opinions honestly in a healthy way. You can make decisions that align with your values and your beliefs. So you're authentic and consistent that way. You can pursue your passions because you know exactly who you are. You can listen to yourself because you're real with yourself. So you're dependable. And you can allow yourself to be vulnerable and open-hearted, which is relationship building. And finally, you'll set boundaries and walk away from toxic people and situations.
Very good. And Danielle's got a good proverb here. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding.
Good proverb.
Yes, that
Absolutely.
is good. Last one, but not least, this is a big one. Have integrity. You know, people, I got integrity. You know, it's probably one of the most overused words that, in my opinion, people don't have. You know, especially in sales. You see on any of these real estate things is we have integrity, or the company, we have integrity. And then it's just such a watered down word, but yet is a word that packs so much power. because a good character, to have integrity, is doing the right thing. Now watch this, exuding your self-control to make good decisions based on the behalf of others. You see, once again, it's regardless to the cost to themselves. It completely goes against what society forces into you. It's all about you. It's all about your feelings. It's all about you getting what you want. It is the epitome of everything against integrity.
Antithesis is a good word for that.
Yeah.
It's the antithesis of that.
Isn't that like a flying mythical creature? No. Okay. So that is a Greek mythology. Emphysis.
Antithesis.
Well, the emphysis is the pissing match. It's another word for pissing match.
No, it's not.
Anyway, let me finish up my integrity here, guys. So understand this. It's you having self-control to do the right thing on behalf of other people and to be consistent in that. And that's why if I wasn't to stand up in this post, if I was to turn a blind eye to it, then it would go against my very character of my integrity that I vow that I will stand up for people under my watch, knowing that I might get the backlash for it. And that's what I did.
So Rachel says, my father always said integrity is doing what is right even when no one is watching or even knows.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's funny, as we were preparing this, that is actually, like I said, because I always said the same thing, integrity is doing when no one's watching, but if you listen to the beginning, it's your character. So it's everything encompassed.
So it's really you.
It's you. Integrity's part of it. And it's you being the real you when no one's looking, and you carry it out to the real world. So guys, I'm glad you tuned in for this one. Let's all work on our character. We could all do a better job at it. And
if you want to get in touch with us,
my good, look at
what?
You.
Here's our phone numbers and our
like
email.
Tech savvy Angela with your piss and match. Unbelievable. Anyway, guys, we thank you for watching. I don't know why the hell you watch us.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yes, we have fun. Guys, have a great day. God bless you.